ever had that moment when you look around and feel lost? You've been working non-stop, replying to endless messages, trying to meet expectations from family, from society, even from yourself, that somehow, despite all the busyness, you feel like you're standing still, like you're living everyone's life, except your own. If that's you, you're not alone. In fact, millions of people are entering 2025 feeling exactly the same way, exhausted, distracted, and disconnected from themselves. The modern world is loud. Notifications, deadlines, social media, comparison, pressure to keep up. It's easy to forget who you really are, or what truly matters. But what if 2025 didn't have to be more of the same? What if this was your wake-up year? The year you hit pause on the outside world and finally turned inward. This isn't about running away from life, it's about reconnecting with it. And the only way to do that is by reconnecting with yourself. Here's the truth. Focusing on yourself is not selfish. It's necessary, because if you don't understand your own mind, your own values, your own needs, you'll keep chasing what doesn't fulfill you. You'll keep feeling tired, anxious, and out of control, even if you're successful on the surface. So today, we're going to explore 10 timeless Buddhist teachings that will help you reclaim your focus, realign with your purpose, and most importantly, remember who you truly are. These are not just spiritual ideas, they're practical tools you can use every single day to live with more clarity, peace, and confidence. So if you're ready to stop living on autopilot, if you're ready to stop pleasing everyone and start honoring your truth, then take a deep breath, because this is your invitation to focus on you, deeply, fully, and unapologetically. Let's begin. Lesson 1. Self-awareness is the beginning of all transformation. In today's hyper-connected world, you may find yourself constantly reacting, scrolling, comparing, replying, performing. But do you ever pause and ask, who am I beneath all this noise? The Buddha taught, what we think, we become. Self-awareness is not a luxury, it is the first step to reclaiming your life. Without understanding your triggers, your patterns, and your core wounds, you're stuck in a loop, repeating the same emotions, conflicts, and regrets. Take time each day to reflect, journal your emotional reactions, notice when you feel joy or stress or envy. Observe without judgment. This awareness is not self-criticism, it's clarity. It's you stepping out of autopilot. 2025 can be the year you finally meet yourself, the real you, the one behind the mask. Lesson 2. Define your why. Purpose anchors peace. You wake up, go to work, scroll through social media, maybe attend a few events, but do you know why you're doing it all? The Buddhist concept of Dharma teaches us that every being has a path, a unique purpose. Without this compass, we get lost in meaningless pursuits. We chase what others want, money, status, praise, only to feel empty when we arrive. Ask yourself, what deeply matters to me? Is it creativity, connection, compassion? Start there, write it down, let it guide your decisions. When your actions align with your why, you feel grounded, confident, fulfilled, even when things go wrong. In 2025, don't just set goals, anchor them in your deeper truth. Lesson 3. Let go of external validation. A like, a compliment, a promotion. They feel good, but they don't last. The Buddha taught that craving leads to suffering. Seeking approval becomes a trap. It makes your happiness depend on someone else's mood or opinion. This year, practice detachment. Before you post, ask, am I doing this for me or for validation? When you create, share, speak, do it from a place of self-expression, not performance. You don't need applause to be worthy. You are enough already. Lesson 4. Focus on what you can control. 2025 will bring uncertainty. That's a guarantee. What isn't guaranteed is how you respond. Buddhist teachings remind us, peace comes from within. Do not seek it without. You can't control the economy, other people's opinions, or even the outcome of your best efforts. But you can control your discipline, your mindset, your reactions. Instead of stressing over things beyond you, ask, what is in my hands right now? That shift alone brings back your power. Like a monk in a storm, you may not stop the wind, but you can steady your breath. Lesson 5. Align your actions with your values. We say we value honesty, but bend the truth to fit in. We value health, but neglect sleep. Over time, this misalignment creates stress, shame, and disconnection. The Eightfold Path teaches right action, not moral perfection, but consistency between values and behavior. In 2025, do a value check. Write your top 3 values. Then ask, does my life reflect these? If not, start small. Integrity is built in the little choices, what you say no to, what you stand for. When you live in alignment, you don't need to pretend. You become whole, and that wholeness becomes peace. Lesson 6. Master your focus. Be fully present. Your attention is your most valuable currency, and the world is constantly trying to steal it. Emails, notifications, endless multitasking. No wonder we feel scattered and stressed. But as the Buddha said, the secret of health for both mind and body is not to mourn the past, worry about the future, or anticipate troubles, but to live in the present moment, wisely and earnestly. Start with single tasking. When you eat, eat. When you work, work. When you rest, rest. Meditation helps too. Just 10 minutes a day of breath awareness can sharpen your mind more than caffeine ever could. Your peace lives in the now. Lesson 7. Build emotional resilience. Life isn't about avoiding hard moments. It's about learning to face them with grace. You'll face disappointments in 2025. Maybe loss, maybe betrayal, maybe burnout. But what will determine your peace is not what happens, but how you meet it. Resilience doesn't mean you don't feel. It means you don't collapse. The Buddha said, "You will not be punished for your anger. You will be punished by your anger." Practice observing your emotions like waves. Feel them fully, but let them pass. Meditation, journaling, or even talking to a friend. These help you process without becoming consumed. Emotional resilience is your spiritual armor. Build it now. Lesson 8. Cultivate a growth mindset. Perfection is not the goal, progress is. Buddhist teachings remind us that enlightenment isn't a destination, it's a path, and every step, even the missteps, are part of it. In 2025, let failure be feedback. If something doesn't work, instead of what's wrong with me, ask what can I learn here? A lotus grows from mud. Your challenges are your teachers. If you commit to learning from them, you'll keep rising. You're not stuck, you're growing. Lesson 9. Learn to let go. The tighter you hold on to control, the more pain you feel. Attachment to outcomes, to people, to the way things should be, is the root of suffering according to the Buddha. But letting go is not giving up, it's choosing freedom. In 2025, ask yourself, what am I clinging to that's weighing me down? A toxic relationship? A past regret? A goal that no longer serves you? Breathe it out, write it down, release it. Only with open hands can you receive what's next. Lesson 10. Lead by being your authentic self. The best way to inspire others isn't to preach, it's to live your truth. Just like the Buddha, who didn't start a movement with slogans, but by embodying peace, you become a lighthouse for others when you live authentically. Don't chase attention, chase alignment. Choose honesty, courage, and presence. When others see your transformation, they'll be moved to find their own. Authenticity is your greatest leadership skill and your greatest gift to the world. Lessons that speak directly to your soul in 2025. These are not just teachings from the past. They are mirrors reflecting who you truly are and what you truly need in this modern, chaotic world. You may have spent years trying to please everyone but yourself. You may have felt lost, overwhelmed, or burnt out chasing goals that never belonged to you. But today, something shifted. You took a step back, and more importantly, a step inward. The journey of personal growth is not about becoming someone else. It's about remembering who you already are, underneath the noise, the pressure, and the expectations. It's not a race. It's a gentle, conscious return to self-respect, to presence, to peace. And the beauty is this: when you focus on healing and growing yourself, you don't just help yourself. You uplift your family, your community, and the world around you. When you realize nothing is lacking, the whole world belongs to you. Zen saying. That's the paradox of self-focus. It isn't selfish, it's foundational. It's how you show up better, love deeper, and lead with truth in a world that desperately needs authenticity. So if this video resonated with you, remember, this is your time. This is your year. This is your chance to stop chasing and start being. This is why if you feel your soul response down to that you need, we were fired. Like this video if you felt seen, heard, or inspired. Which are people with old style teachers. You feel comment below. What is one way you plan to grow or focus inward in 2025? One feature though, requesting, what is technically Dave? Share this message with someone who needs a gentle reminder to choose themselves. And don't forget to subscribe for more soul-deep content rooted in Buddhist wisdom, mindfulness, and meaningful living. Let 2025 be the year you reconnect with what matters most, your peace, your purpose, and your true self. Thank you for being here. Your presence matters. See you in the next video. Until then, breathe deeply, live fully, and walk gently on your path.